And good evening, good afternoon, good morning, viewers, depending on the location that you're watching us from. Here we are at Palmhold Property, a company based in Kenya. So we are here and we want to have an interactive session to get to understand who Palmhold Property as a company is and as an entire family is. So we are here with my colleagues. So in this session, we will be able to understand what it is to be at Palmhold and what it is to be you as an investor to come on board and invest in Palmhold Properties. So ideally, this is a discussion today, and we want you to engage us out there. Get your comment running down there. Get to call us through the numbers on the screen, and let us have an interactive session with you. So on my side, I have my two colleagues who will be coming shortly to explain a few things. But ideally, who are Palmhold Properties? Palmhold Properties Limited is a company based in Nairobi. We are here to sell properties. We are here to transform lives through property purchase process, as well as help you leave a legacy in your life, elevating your lifestyle through property ownership. So what we do ideally is making sure that you own property in Kenya. So we sell properties across Kenya. The transformation that we are talking about here is making sure that you own properties in peaceful environments. We impact your life or our communities, making sure that we sell value to you as Palmhold Properties. So ideally, you're going to get all this information from us on this live show. So I want to welcome my colleagues to talk in details about us and about what you require to know about our properties, and entirely what we have in our listings. So we are locally and we are global. That means if you're residing outside Kenya, if you're in diaspora, you are at home at Palmhold Property. If you're local, you're living in Kenya, you are still at home at Palmhold Properties. So basically is a place that you feel at home. So what it is that you need to know: where are we, where are our properties, and what value are you getting from our property? Is your investment money or the funds that you're bringing to us safe? So our focus is making sure that we give you efficient, transparent, and secure process as you own a property with us. So be assured that transparency is key, and we have a team that definitely get to understand that. So whatever inquiry you're making and anytime you're coming on board, be assured that transparency is key at Palmhold. So many things are going to come on this live show, and so we are getting set. Remember, it is not tomorrow, it's today that we are investing. So if you're making that decision to invest with us, it is today. Please make sure you drop a comment there if you want to know more about us. We are, a call away, a WhatsApp away.
Hi, how are you?
So on my right side, I have, Sonny. Sonny is our colleague. She works at Palmhold Property, and she's going to talk more about details about Palmhold, about our properties, about how you can also secure a property with us. Now, Sonny, I know our viewers are here, and as we continue with the engagement, our viewers really need to know. I know a lot of people have asked about, where are you selling? You're coming with land. Why did you decide to, sell land? And why at this time are we selling land? So as you come on board, I want you to, let people know where we are selling. you know, which locations we are at, and give us the details of the locations we are at and what to expect at Palm Holes.
I have loved what she has actually said, that we are not just here to solve, or rather we are not just here as in the local market, but we are right here to solve international market. We are here to solve, we are here to check out or be on the lookout in the niche that is in this real estate. So we are Palm Hole Properties. My name is Soni, and allow me to actually quickly and very quickly take you through the projects that we are currently having. So I want to start with a very magical project located in Kitengela, which is in Kajiado County. And I know that your mind has got something about Kitengela, and if you sit down and actually think about Kitengela as in the current real estate market, you will see that most investors, they are on the lookout to investing in that area. And why is it that they want to invest in Kitengela? Why is it that so many people, so many real estate are actually selling in that area? Now stay right here, because that is what I want to take you through, and I want to make you understand why Kitengela and why we as Palm Hole Properties, we are actually selling these parcels in Kitengela. So Kitengela is a very vast growing town in Kajiado County, and actually I was there just the other day taking a client to site, and I was so amazed and so shocked to see how the town has actually grown to a commercial center, an industrial center. Everything that can be said is inside that town, and so that is the best place for you as an investor to actually go and get your piece of Kajiado, get your piece of Kitengela. And guess where our projects are, or rather guess where the location exactly it is. We are located in a place called Acacia, only 100 meters from Olaika International School. And the most amazing thing and the most actually selling point of this place is the fact that it has ready neighborhood. What do I mean? When you come purchase with us, you're not the first person who is going to actually start building there. No, you're going to find neighbors who are already living there. So that is a plus. That is a plus. And that is also something that is supposed to make you buy that place. If you need the social amenities, they're just close to you, very close to schools. We have a church right next to us on the left side. We also have now the shops, the supermarkets, everything. It's a parcel of all inclusive in Kitengela. And we are bringing this to you at only a cash price of 1.4 million. 1.4 million, that is a cash price. And our cash price is payable in 45 days. All right? But I know you're there and you're asking me, Soni, I don't have that 1.4 million. Can I pay in installment? Yes, the answer is yes. You can pay on installment, because we have Lipa Pole Pole package where you can pay to a total of 1.5 million, but you only have to give us a deposit of 200,000 as the down payment, and you pay the balance in 12 months, which sums up to a whole year. So what are you waiting for? Reach out to us and we will definitely guide you more on Kitengela. And I know somebody out there or somebody watching me here is asking me, is that the only project we have? No. Will we take a flight or a bus or a tuk-tuk or a boda to Joska from Kitengela? I don't know which means we are going to use, but allow me to take you quickly from Kitengela to Joska, which is in Kangudo Road. And right here we have another magical project. We have Palm Gate Gardens in Joska, which is also ni kekimoto. Ni plots deadly, So right here it is only 2 kilometers off Kangudo Road. 2 kilometers is a very short distance from the tarmac, and the road, it has a well-connected road network. What do I mean with that? Barabara si zile za kuenda mkiingia ndani. sawa sawa. So the roads are very, very good. And actually also in Joska we have a ready neighborhood, because the other day I was there, I found so many people actually bringing up their maisonettes, you know, their flats right there. So we also have a ready neighborhood. And guess what? It is along the road. Like, it's not off the road, it is along the Maram Road. So here we have 50 by 100 parcels and 100 by 100 parcels. All right, so right here we have sorted you who would want a quarter an acre and you who would want an eighth an acre. And maybe before I forget to mention this, as I come into conclusion, we also don't limit ourselves. We are also selling in acreage. If you're right there and you want to actually get yourself a whole acre, get yourself 2 acres, get yourself 10 acres, get yourself 20 acres, we are right here to bring your golden dream closer to you. Okay, so here for the 50 by 100, it's only for a cash price of 850, and I repeat, this is a cash price. So on the same project we also have Lipa Pole Pole for the 50 by 100, where you have to pay 950,000 with only a deposit of 200,000, and then you pay the balance in 12 good months, which is a whole year. Now we go to the 100 and 100 parcels. So for the 100 and 100 by 100 parcels, we are selling them at a cash price of 1.65 million. 1.65 million cash price. For the Lipa Pole Pole package, you give us a down payment of 400,000, and it sums up to 1.85 million, and you will pay that in you will pay that in 12 months as well. Okay, so that is actually 1 year. And now somebody out there is asking me, Sony, what is in Joska? In Joska we have well beaconed plots, we have well fenced plots, we have, you know, the amenities, the close proximity to amenities, a well connected road network, you know, talk of everything good. You actually know that everybody who is looking for a plot, unasikia mtu anasema Joska Mala, you know, Joska. So you of course know that that place is always on the lookout in the real estate market. So come right here at Palm Hold Properties, and we will definitely serve you. We will definitely give you a seamless process on land buying process. Now here I want to give it back to my colleague, and now she will direct us on the next step on that. I think I am right done, but you guys keep the comments going. We are responding to you right now. Keep your questions coming, keep your inquiries coming. Our number will be posted right there, our email will be posted right there. We are more than ready to get back to you and to ensure that we meet your needs and we serve you to the level best that we can. To our diaspora people, when you are melala, when you are miamka, we are here to make the market different. We are here to set ourselves as unique, especially in the diaspora market. I repeat again that my name is Sony, and it will be more than a pleasure to actually serve you. Karibuni sana Palm Hold Properties.
Definitely, thank you so much, Sunny. That's amazing. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. I mean, yeah. So, guys, I really don't know what else you actually really want. It feels like you've covered almost everything entirely. And somebody out there probably could be asking, why us? I mean, there's so many real estate companies out there, and why is it that you think you're different from other people out there? And I want to be very specific and very intentional on this one. And I'm going to tell you this, that we are very, very intentional to look out for collaborations that will help us grow together, and we walk a journey with you. It doesn't mean that we're really looking out to leaving you somewhere, you know, in the wild there, wondering what to do with the land that you buy from us. So what we do is that we add value to what you're purchasing from us. We give you ideas from the point that you come on site and get to verify the property that you're looking at. We walk with you the journey until we help you live your legacy. And this is detailed. This is very detailed because it involves us making sure that you get the exact thing that you're looking at. You see, I keep on doing this because this is palm hold. This is our sign. We are holding the beautiful, the beautiful thing. So this is palm hold. And so we will work with you until we help you live your legacy. You impact your generations. And I believe each and everyone out there, you're looking forward to leaving something to the generations. And if you're not thinking of how you can, impact your generations, I think that's why Palm Hold, we are here. And I would say that's the main big reasons as to why we are here. So, for instance, you get on site and get to see what you're selling. She has expounded on exactly and details of what we have, and you probably say, yeah, I'm gonna look into Nashipai Gardens. Nashipai Gardens is very, very ideal for residential, and it's more like gated community. Actually, I would say it's very huge, and you want to probably start a home there. So what we do as Palm Hold, we walk with you the journey. Do you have an idea of a property that you can probably, develop there? No? That's why we're here. And that's what makes us different, why we're adding value to what you're purchasing. And we're not here to ask for an extra charge because of sharing ideas with you. We want to grow together. And that's why we are making the difference. Yeah? So we are very strategic on that one. And we also, the reason as to why we want these collaborations is because you could be having a network of people who probably want this from us and probably they do not know. So your collaboration and your network get spreading the good and, the good news about Palm Hold will help us expand our network together. So what we are saying is that spread the gospel, share this to, people who need it. It's important information. Let people know this Palm Hold. We are making a difference. We are impacting nations, and we are changing and transforming our neighborhood positively, building gated estates that are transformed, and they got a peaceful environment for your family and yourself. So you could be asking out there, okay, hey, Palm Hold, you're here, and well, we've had you and you've told us about your transformation strategy and all that and da-da-da. Yeah, fine. That's good. How is the process of, buying the properties that you've already listed? We got our website, by the way, guys, and it's going to be running on the screen and you can check it out. Our listings are there. So my colleague, Ranson, is gonna talk about the process. How do you go about it? Definitely, this is not like a spoon or a plate that you go to the market and just pick. This is property. Well, even a plate, I think you gotta have a process. I mean, you gotta ask the price, and then the seller is gonna tell you the make, and you decide. So the same case, we are here. We've presented the listings to you. And now what we want you to do is get to understand how do we do it. There's a starting point and there's an end point until you own. Remember, we want to make you an owner of a property easily in Kenya. And by the way, let me remind you, this doesn't mean it's necessarily for Kenyans. You're a non-resident or even not a citizen in Kenya. You can own a property. Yeah. This we'll do in another episode. We'll let you know how you can own property in Kenya, even if you're not a resident or a citizen. So we'll catch up on another episode. But for today, Ranson.
Yes, Grace.
I want us to talk about the process. There's an investor here. They have already loved what we have. And I know you guys are going to love what we have. So this investor wants to purchase.
Yeah.
Take us through.
Hi, beautiful people. My name is Ranson here. I'm going to take you through how the sale process works and how you can be able to have a property on your own, a plot by which it's on your name, which is legal by Kenyan's legacies, and how you can be able to pay and be able to have the best of a legitimacy of your property. First of all, you have to do a trust, which is we at Palm Hold, we have a traditional of trust. That's why we are bringing you to this topic of whereby we are giving you more information on how you can be able to become a landowner in a simple steps. First of all, what we normally have, we have a free site visiting days, which we normally check our clients. So what you do, you as a client or as a buyer or an investor, go back at your own free will. You have gone to the place, you know how it is, go back at your own free will. Interact with the locals. Ask more questions about the property, how it was, who are the real owners, how many people will be coming here. And then from there now, go back to the Ministry of Land and Registry. Do a land search. Before a land search, you have to do something called as a green card search. What's a green card search? A green card search gives you the originality and the history of this land, whom it belongs to before, whereby it can be able to retrace all the people who have been able to own this land. If the main person who is owning this land is the person who is selling it to you as the vendor and you as the buyer, now you have the same properties, and the same person who is selling it to you is from the green search. That's the best deal for it. Apart from the green search, there is something called an RIM, which stands for Registry Index Mapping. RIM is the geographical mapping of every indexing of land registry. This is such whereby you can be able to pay a 2,500 from the government, which can be able to give you that the initial mapping of the locality of the region. After that, now you come to back to the seller or the vendor who's giving you that property, and then now you do a mutation. A mutation is, these are the pillars whereby they are giving you the total destination of your land. Either if it's 50 by 100, 50 by 100, 80 by 100, regardless of the size of it, it gives you that mutation. How do you go about a mutation? And some of you may be asking, what's a mutation? A mutation, it's a documentation after you have tried to buy a plot, or after you're buying a plot, which disclose the ownership of the land, the agreement that you have signed with the person who's selling you the land, the deposit, the installments. You have to agree upon that. That's the mutation of that land. And also, you can be able to put your lawyers in between, whereby you have an affidavit. Why is the best thing to have an affidavit? An affidavit helps you as a buyer, as a land buyer, to be able to understand that this property has no feuds in the law courts, whereby a family or an investor or the company selling you has a feud with the locals. So an affidavit guarantees you that this property belongs to such a person, individual, whereby you can be able to obtain it from that personnel. Also, what I would always advise my client before, if you're buying from a company, always try and do more research on it. Go back to the office, ask for registration number of that company. Go into its citizen, you can be able to pay a fine of only 500 shillings and do a registration, business registration search. You can be able to get the original person of that company, if it's a company that is a subsidy, or if it's a company that it's owned by an individual. And if that individual is the name that pops up on that land title, the main title, now you're in a safe place. And also, before you purchase, you can request like an ID, which you can do an ID search with eCitizen, or also you can request a KRA pin for the individuality. A KRA pin will tell you if this registration number belongs to such an individual who is selling you this property, and that's how secured you'll become on your property purchasing. From there now, a property, when you buy a land, it normally takes some days and some weeks to process the title deed. A title deed is a piece of paper, yes, but you have to be more cautious about it. What we as PAMOL give you, it's a traditional trust. When I mean traditional trust, it's a trust that we guarantee you that will be there with you every step of the way, whereby we give you the best of your investment, we give you the best of your securities. If you have any question or any legitimacy, we take you through the process, and you can be able to purchase one of the best properties that we have in our country. So welcome all, and also take it back to Grace to give us more direction.
Thank you very much, Ransom. That's powerful, that's great, that's immense, guys. Man, what else? Are you bringing in those bookings, man? I should be seeing those bookings on the comment section down there. I mean, that's extensive, and it's so important that he did this, because you probably you're a beginner or you're a starter in purchasing properties, and you require this. And the reason as to why we are saying we are transparent, because we want you to follow that process whenever you're starting to invest with us. You have to do due diligence. You have to make sure you get to know the next step. And remember, you can call him on his number and book a site visit with him. Let him walk you the journey. He's gonna probably, get the contacts down there. You can ask for Ransom when you call, and he can guide you through the process of purchasing Nashipai or Palm Gate Gardens. That's very expensive, and I love that. So whether you're in diaspora or local, the process is the same. Nothing is going to change, and we want to make sure that we are open, straightforward, and we are guiding you through right process. So what we're doing here is redefining the process of property purchase in Kenya. That's what we are doing as Palmhold Properties, and we are bringing to you a golden opportunity. We say it's a golden opportunity brought closer to you. That's what we are doing at Palmhold Properties. And now we don't want to take longer and keep you on the live session, because we want to do many episodes like these ones where we engage with you and we get to know what you're looking at. If you've never been at Nashipai Gardens, this is the time to do that with Palmhold Properties, and we are ready for your inquiries anytime. By the way, guys, we are 24 hours if you didn't know. Yeah, so if you're in diaspora and it's in the morning right now, you can give us a call. If it's at night at our time, somebody's gonna respond to your call or to your inquiries at some point. So we are 24 hour. So I've also mentioned that we got a website that is running, that got all the details that you really need to know, and we are right there to help you through the process. You've heard about the amenities, and entirely, I think every information, you got it. What do you need to do now? What you need to do is just take the contact that is running down here or an email, get to inquire, get to book now, book a site visit, and remember, you might be very far away and you don't know how to do it. We are doing the aerial view of our properties, and that is how different we are. What we do is that we make sure we bring the aerial view of the area so that you get to understand that area right. I don't know what beats that. That if you're in diaspora, you're able to get to understand the area. So what we do tours. We do site visit, but we also do live tours. That means we take you to Kitengela through a virtual tour, and we help you understand the location very well. What we also do is we give you the pin locations, and we help you understand the location through the pin location. You're able to track the area, how it looks like, and you get to understand how the area looks like. So it's transparency, it's efficiency, it's security. You got it. So get the number down there, WhatsApp us, call us any day, anytime, book a site visit, send a representative to come on site to view it for you, get to advise you, get to help you understand how the location looks like. Remember, it must be somebody who you trust, somebody who is buying into your vision. Don't send somebody who is not understanding what you're looking into. So send anybody that you trust. It's a process that is a little bit sensitive, and you require those people who are, trusted to you. And now I want to wind up the session and say, in the next episode, we are going to talk about why specifically the two locations, the two listings that we have on our website or all our social media. Remember, we are in every social media. We are on YouTube, we are on Twitter, we are on LinkedIn, we are everywhere, guys. If you're not on Facebook, you're on Twitter. Tufuate pale, tufuate pale. We have everyday updates. Currently, it's Nashipai and Palmgate, and we also have upcoming projects. So I want you to stay tuned on this channel and get to see what we are bringing on board. I want to really appreciate my crew. I want to really appreciate the Sonny and Branson for coming on board. We have a team that is at the back behind the cameras, and this is an amazing team that is doing this job of making sure that we are live on this show, and I want to really appreciate them for this great and amazing thing. We are located along Thika Road on Mountain Mall, 3rd floor. This is where you can get us. We are there full time. So just knock the door and you will be welcome. Tutakwambia karibu sana. ujivunie kuwa ona wanashipai ama Palm Gate Gardens.
Right.
So, and with that and probably more to come, stay tuned on this channel, Palmhold Properties. Na kwa hayo tunasema aje?
Asanteni.
Asanteni na karibuni tena.